It's about May 13th now at the time of me recording this video, and I've been thinking about the games that have released so far in 2026. And I don't know if I'm the only one who's sort of getting this feeling, but I feel like 2026 is not really cutting out the way I thought it was going to cut out to be. For me personally, having Resident Evil Requiem released back on February 27th was pretty damn cool. The game kind of blew my expectations away. It's one of my top three favorite Resident Evil games now to replay and go through. It's been nothing but a good time, so that's cool. I do have a Switch too, but I haven't played Pokemon Pokopia. It has the highest rating on Metacritic. I know Metacritic's not the perfect place, but it's an aggregator of scores. We will soon realize that review scores don't really matter. If you look into questionable indie games like Mixtape that just recently released, got 100 from IGN, and it ain't worth no damn 100, I'll tell you that much, but it's a cool story game and whatnot. But we've just had a mixed bag of a 2026. We got a single player game from Sony called Saros. It looks interesting, but it's honestly probably not doing that great. Not a lot of people are talking about it. And we got Mugenics. That was cool to finally come out. But considering in the top 10 we have the re-release of Resident Evil 7, as one of the top 10 rated Metacritic games of the year. So far, it's a slow year. The fifth best game is called Hermit and the Pig. I'm not going to just bash on it because I don't know what it is. It's a turn-based RPG. Cool. You know, the kids need their Hermit and the Pig turn-based RPGs. I would like to say Capcom has been killing it this year with RE9 and Pragmata. I don't know if they're going to be releasing anything else, but Pragmata looked pretty fun. It turned the PlayStation dad game on its head, where you're a dad, but you have a daughter, not a son. So, classic shit, but still more of like a game that took some, I don't even know what the right word is right now. It definitely took some risks. It's not like your usual shoot 'em up. It's not a third-person Dead Space type of game. It's its own type of game, and I'll give Capcom that. That Pragmata is pretty cool. So to have Capcom have two of the best games that released this year, at least AAA space-wise, pretty crazy. I know we're going to be getting GTA 6 at the end of the year, but I really thought back in 2025 that this year would have been stacked so far with games. And to be honest with you, new games-wise, I really don't feel like it's that stacked. Really, this should turn into a giving Capcoms their flowers video, because Resident Evil Requiem got Pragmata, then we got Onimusha Way of the Sword. 3 new games coming out. So that's fucking sick. I totally forgot Onimusha is going to be coming out later this year. Then they're also working on a Monster Hunter Stories 3, which is actually another new game within the Monster Hunter Stories universe. Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, which they're just bringing more Mega Man to modern platforms, which is always nice. And they're doing a Monster Hunter Wilds expansion. Really, the only thing they didn't hit well on was Monster Hunter Wilds when that game released last year, or was it in late 2024? I honestly really can't remember. But Capcom, they are going to be on a generational run for this gen. They are carrying this gen insanely well. And I'm just glad that they exist and that they're doing so well, because without them, 2026 wouldn't be that good so far. Moving on from Capcom, though, I do want to give a brief shout out to Crimson Desert. That was another game that at least captured my attention, while I think the story is already forgotten by most people, which is pretty hilarious. The story was bad, gameplay was fun. It was like a mix of Red Dead Redemption, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and just like Dark Souls and a few others. Like, insane amount of cool ass exploration. And the fact that GTA 6's map is going to be bigger than Crimson Desert is honestly kind of insane to me. I can't really wrap my head around that. I'm going to be driving for days in GTA 6. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Crimson Desert, that was a cool game so far. And to discuss the elephant in the room, the millennial slop game, as people are calling it, we got Mixtape. I was just thinking about the Animal Farm movie. Goddamn. We got Mixtape. It's this millennial journey, kids in the 90s. It's a story game. I like story games. It's not that crazy, actually. But IGN gave it a 100, a 10 out of 10 or whatever. A 10 out of 10 IGN. It's not a 10 out of 10. I'll tell you that much. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's not bad, necessarily speaking. It's just, it's a cringy millennial slop, nostalgia baiting video game. But sometimes you need those sort of things. I'm not a millennial, so I don't have like a dog in the fight insanely. So I guess that is what it is. Yeah, so far 2026 hasn't really surprised me or anything. I mean, we've had some good indie titles that have released. There's going to be more really good indie titles coming up. We've had like that Samson game that was kind of like an indie AA sort of thing. It wasn't that good in my opinion, but for what they did and for it being $25, I mean, definitely serviceable, but it still wasn't that all that great. But so far, I mean, 2026 is it's coming in with not a whole lot. I mean, Capcom is carrying hard. It's kind of insane. I didn't think at the beginning of 2026 it would be Capcom that's carrying so hard. Both Requiem, Pragmata, Onimusha coming out, all of it looks sick. Who would have thought that it was Capcom who was carrying us? So yeah, I just wanted to have a little discussion. Didn't really know what else I was going to talk about this week. I haven't been playing as many games, but yeah, hope you guys all have a good one.